All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Fragrance Fraternity. Thanks for spending some of your time with me today. We are talking about 10 of the best smelling men's fragrances that can be purchased for under $50. Yesterday we talked about over $50. Today we're going to be talking about under $50. And I realized in making this video that I had a lot more options to sort through in my collection. So what we're going to do is we're going to make this a three-part series. So this is going to be part one of 3 of 10 fragrances under $50, assuming that you're shopping from a discounter that smell awesome, that you may want to consider purchasing or at least getting to know a little bit. So I'm going to give you a little bit of information here in case you're considering looking into any of these fragrances. Number 10, we're going to start with a newer one to my collection. This is Lattafa Maahir Legacy. Now, this one is awesome because it resembles a fragrance that costs much more money that smells very similar, and that's Parfums de Marly Sedley. So this smells very similar to Sedley for much less money. This can be purchased under $30, I believe, right now on Amazon, and Sedley is going to cost you over $200. So quite a price difference there, and you get very close to Sedley. The quality is obviously not going to be the same as a fragrance that's over $200, but this does smell high quality for the price that you pay. I would say that the quality here is of a $60 to $70 fragrance when it costs under $30. So a good price value proposition here. You're gonna get good performance. I already got a compliment on this one the first time I wore it. It's a beautiful, fresh type of a fragrance for someone that maybe wants to wear it in an office setting or a more casual situation. It's actually got great versatility. It's fresh, a little bit aquatic, and very pleasing, very mass appealing. A nice lime citrus in the opening. The lime comes across very prominently in the beginning. At first, I picked up similarities to St. Bart's type of a tropical smell from that lime note, but as the lime goes away within the 30 minutes to an hour, the lime and also I believe mintiness in there, it settles into something that really does resemble Parfums de Marly Sedley, and I've been loving this one. It's going to be one that I'm really looking forward to rocking this summer. Beautiful, fresh fragrance from Lattafa. Number 9. Eerily has a similarity to another Parfums de Marly fragrance. Unintentionally, I didn't do this on purpose, but this is Montblanc Legend Eau Parfum, and the Parfums de Marly that I'm talking about is Percival. So you got to get some oak moss in your life, and this is the way to go if you want some oak moss. This is very seductive, very good for a night out. If you know what Fierce smells like from Abercrombie, or perhaps if you smelled the eau de toilette of Legend before and you want something that's a little bit richer, a little bit more filled out, more mature, deeper, it's got some more sweeter nuances to it, then Legend Eau de Parfum is going to be a great option for you. I love the scent DNA. It's a profile that I will keep in my collection, hopefully forever, because I really love the way that the oak moss comes across, and that appeal of the oak moss is so enjoyable to me, especially growing up and kind of getting that Fierce DNA hardwired into my brain from shopping at the mall as a kid and whatnot. So Legend Eau de Parfum, awesome pick, great choice to go with for a date night or a signature scent. Very masculine. Next one is going to be Acqua Essenziale Blue from Salvatore Ferragamo. This is a great blue fragrance to consider. It's a little bit more mature than some of the other more affordable blue fragrances, but it has the same versatility, it has the same mass appeal, and it has excellent quality for the price that you pay with this one. I really like the bottle design, nice blue liquid in there, and a well-designed, good cap that really clicks into place quite nicely. The scent here is very appealing. It's a blue fragrance for a more mature individual, someone that wants a little bit of a deeper, maybe more aquatic type of a blue fragrance. Beautiful stuff here, good performance as well with Acqua Essenziale Blue. Our next fragrance is going to be from Missoni Wave. This has a very similar scent profile to a Chanel Allure Homme Sport or Versace Pour Homme, if you smelled either one of those before. But this goes a little bit more aquatic. The performance here is better than the Chanel for my experience on my skin, and I prefer this one as far as value for money goes. The Chanel, it costs a lot more, but it doesn't last as long. So you're getting slightly lower quality here, but you're getting better performance, and you're getting very close to that same scent profile. So great bang for your buck with Missoni Wave. I love the bottle. I love the way it looks. If you're gonna just have one fragrance in your collection that you can use for everything, it would be Missoni Wave. There's no situation where this is not gonna work. Beautiful stuff, works in the evening, works in the daytime, any season. Love it. Missoni Wave, great choice, and magnetic cap for whatever that's worth. The next one is gonna be Montblanc Individuel. Now this one admittedly is not gonna be for everybody, but I really love this one. It's one of my go-tos for a formal situation. For some reason when I smell this, I really think suit and tie events. It's very masculine. It smells a little bit like raspberries with a little bit of spicy freshness in there mixed in. It is a little bit more synthetic smelling, so if you get turned off by overly synthetic fragrances, then this one might not be for you. It's got some similarities to Yop Homme if you've smelled that one before, but I believe this one's better. This has been one that I've been rocking since I was a kid, so it's got a little bit of nostalgia for me. I've had Individual, I think this is my second or third bottle of it in my lifetime, so I've always really liked this fragrance. It's got good performance for the price, really good performance. It's very abrasive, kind of in your face. You will be smelled with this one, so you know it's going to work for you. I would suggest you try it out. It's not that expensive, and you may find that you really like this scent profile, but again, there is going to be some people where this is just too synthetic for them and maybe too aggressive of a scent to enjoy. And I'm not in that camp, but I'm trying to make these videos with good information for a wide variety of people. So leading up to that, I'm going to include this next one, Coach Platinum, in this list. Although this is not one that I personally gravitate towards, this is an excellent fragrance for under $50, and for the right kind of person that enjoys more vanilla forward fragrances, this is going to be right up their alley and they're going to love this. So this is really for the viewer more so than for myself, even though I do own these and I did purchase them and I do wear them all from time to time. Anyway, getting back to it. So beautiful vanilla here, a little bit of spiciness, and it does take little bits and pieces from the original Coach for men. However, it's much less shower gel and Broxton forward. It's got a nice pineapple in the opening, and in the dry down, the vanilla is really the prominent note that comes out. This is great for the evening time, good for the winter. If you're going to wear Coach for men, maybe during the day, you could wear this one at night. I do enjoy wearing it in the evening, even though that vanilla is not one of my favorite notes. I do enjoy the way that the vanilla comes across for this one, specifically in the evening, specifically in the cooler temperatures. Coach Platinum is an excellent choice. Great bang for your buck. Really beautiful night out type of a fragrance. The next one is going to be Burberry London. So this is my favorite from the house of Burberry. And this is a very spicy, woody, masculine type of a fragrance. It smells like the holiday times. It has a certain fresh spiciness to it, so that freshness really adds to the versatility of where this can be worn. It's not overly woody and overly spicy to, let's say, like a spice bomb type of a fragrance. There is a bit of a freshness in there mixed in as well, so I really appreciate that fact, and that's what makes me really enjoy Burberry London. I wish it lasted a little longer, but every time you spray this on, it's going to just remind you of the holidays. It's going to remind you of drinking a pumpkin spice latte, perhaps. It's going to put you in that zone. So it's great for the evenings, but it can work during the day as well. Really great one from Burberry London. Great spicy, woody, masculine fragrance with a bit of port wine in there as well. The next one is going to be completely different. This is Choo Man Ice. This one smells like pink lemonade on a hot summer day, and insanely refreshing here. It's got similarities to a couple other fragrances, specifically Dior Homme Cologne and Mercedes-Benz Cologne. So if you smelled either of those, that can give you an idea of what this is like. Lemonade on a hot day, very refreshing. It will cool you down if you're overheated. Sometimes I just have a craving for this one and I just want to wear it to kind of hit the refresh button on the day and reset a little bit. This one helps you with that. This one you can get at a great price right now, and the Atomizer is really good. It's a good pressurized atomizer here. So it doesn't last as long as some other fragrances in this list, but with this scent profile, it's kind of difficult to make this fresh, like lemonade-y smelling scent profile last that long. So I do get a couple of hours out of it, and thankfully it's not super expensive to where you can reapply it. But you will get a solid few hours out of that. And in the summer, this is one of the best fragrances to wear in the summer. It's so refreshing. It's perfect for the high heat situations. Choo Man Ice. If you're gonna check out one Jimmy Choo fragrance, this would be the one that I would suggest that you look into at least. Number 9 on this list is CK1 Shock. This is a great entry-level tobacco fragrance for people maybe looking to dive into a tobacco that's not going to be overly aggressive, or something that's going to be off-putting, or something that they're thinking about blind buying but are afraid that they're not going to really enjoy the tobacco nature of a fragrance. You can start here and see how you feel about tobacco fragrances, because this is a really easy starting point into that oriental type of a world as well. It smells like an expensive lotion to me with some nice spices mixed in. So it's got a creaminess and a spiciness mixed together. Not overly spicy and overly masculine in that way, but the creaminess does kind of balance it out in a really, really nice way. But it is still a masculine fragrance. It can be worn on a date night, and I would say this leans more towards the evenings. But you could pull this off in the day too. It's got versatility here. It really was made to work in all situations and not come across as something too aggressive to the nose. And this one got a decent amount of hype. CK1 Shock, you can get it at an affordable price, great fragrance profile, and you're getting great quality here for the price that you're paying with CK1 Shock. Last one of the list for today is going to be Hollister Wave 2. Now this has a similarity to Invictus Acqua. It's that style of fragrance. It has a little bit more of a creaminess to it though. So I really enjoy creamy fragrances. I enjoy the creaminess of the original Chanel Allure Sport, and I get a little bit of that in here, except instead of the Chanel Allure Homme DNA, it's mixing the creaminess with the Invictus Acqua DNA. So that's kind of how you can think of this fragrance. It's tropical, great for vacation, great for a beach time setting, great for the pool, great for the summer coming up. It has decent performance. I get about 4 hours out of this one. Very, very appealing scent profile. Not gonna find many people that don't like this one unless they're very opposed to sweet fragrances, but this one doesn't come across overly sweet. It comes across more tropical than anything, and with a little bit of that Invictus Acqua vibe in there. So this one pops up at Ross a lot. I think this 100 ml is only $20, so excellent bang for your buck here. Check out Hollister Wave 2. That's my favorite Hollister fragrance right now. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed part 1. I'm going to be coming at you with 10 more in parts 2 and 3. So in total, you're going to get 30 fragrances. A lot of great information, under $50. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the Fragrance Fraternity. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.